Hey there guys, welcome to Keeping It Real with Team Awesome Season 4 Episode 2, and this is your boy Lorenzo, aka Mr. Team Awesome. And before I get into any topic, I want to say thank you guys for supporting Team Awesome, the brand that celebrated 10 years strong this past April. Go back and watch my last video, leave me a thumbs up, give me a comment, and tell me what you guys think about that previous video, and go back and watch my other videos. Because I do talk about real things that we as people go through, whether you like it or hate it. At the end of the day, I'm keeping it real. So let's talk about today's topic, chronic complainers. I'm sure you dealt with people in your life that's always venting in your ear. Somebody that's always complaining about their life. Somebody that really does sound like they're not having the best of things going on for themselves. A miserable person. What are chronic complainers? Well, as I described, a person that's always complaining. And by always, I mean always complaining. They don't miss a day. They complain today, they complain tomorrow, they complain next week, they complain next year. What is wrong with these people? Well, I'll tell you what's wrong with these people. They do not take accountability for the things that goes on in their life. Instead, they want you to feel sympathetic about them and have sympathy for their life. However, when you do give them advice, it goes through one ear and comes out the other ear. So, how do you handle a chronic complainer? There's a few options. A, you basically tone down on when you're communicating with them. Please do more listening than talking, because if you do try to talk over them, all they're going to do is hear what is coming out of their mouth rather than what's coming out of your mouth. B, you have the opportunity to help uplift this person or people, because it's usually more than one person. You have the ability to uplift them, but do not dive hard in. Give them time to speak their piece and then say what you have to say afterwards. C, don't say anything at all. Just let them vent. I know all of these three things do sound alike, but the whole message is basically avoid talking as much at all costs, because if you do talk, you are wasting your time with a person that's just going to drain you, that's just going to make your day bad. Your day could be possibly good, and they can make your day worse. Why? Because they are not happy with themselves. So what do these people do? They drain, they suck the life out of you. Your day could be happy, and then next thing you know it, you're just as miserable as they are. That's what chronic complainers do. They basically get you where they are at, make you want to feel what they're going through. And yes, it's okay to feel the way you're feeling. I'm not telling you don't have to feel the way you're feeling, but I'm also advising you don't need to stay that way. You don't need to stay that way at all. It's a choice. At the end of the day, you have a choice to basically wake up, tell myself enough is enough, it's time for a change. Yes, I quoted Owen Hart, but you need to make a difference. Don't spend your life complaining to other people and then not take accountability for making the changes. Because nobody could help uplift you more than yourself. The first person that speaks in your head is you. And you, as the individual, need to stand up. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably saying, well, it's easier said than done. Absolutely. Yes, it's easier said than done. Because there are times, even myself, I'm complaining right now. Am I not complaining in this video about you guys that are complaining as well? Well, the difference is I'm trying to help you guys out. I really want the best for each and every one of you guys. And to anybody that feels like I might be directing this message to them, you damn right I am. I am directing this message to you. So this is my advice to you. It's okay to make mistakes. Life is not easy. We all go through something every single day. But we have the ability to pick ourselves up and get back up and try again, over and over and over again. And just because you're feeling a certain way doesn't mean you need to stay there. So, to our chronic complainer, it may sound as venting in the beginning, And we all turn to somebody to vent our problems to. But somebody could give you the best advice in the world and you still don't use it. You're not only wasting their time, but you're wasting your time as well, venting to them. And I know a lot of you guys probably don't want advice, which is okay. You have every right to speak your piece, which is why earlier in this video I did mention you have the opportunity not to say anything back to a person, because not everybody's looking for a solution. They just want to speak their piece. That's absolutely okay. But please do not come to me every single day complaining about your problems if you are not making any room for improvement. Those are the people that are looking at the world in a negative, pessimistic way. They do not see anything past their own thoughts and beliefs. Anything good you try to tell them, they always have something negative to back it up. They try to compare their life to your life. They see that you can possibly be dealing with something better than them, and then they make anything that you try to share with them about themselves. So not only is that selfish, but that's also wrong, because now you're making everything about yourself. But then you also want to play the card of being a victim, where sometimes chronic complainers usually stir the pot and set their own problems up, and then the solution could be right in front of them. Where's my keys at? Your keys are right there. But you took a few seconds to complain and vent about where you couldn't find your keys, and the solution was put your keys somewhere where you could find it the next day. And it's okay. We sometimes tend to forget. You know, a lot of things be going on in our lives and we end up forgetting what happens. But you have the power to change that situation. If you don't want to lose your stuff again, put it in a spot where you can find it. Put it in a drawer. Hang it somewhere where you can at least find it before you step out that door. That way you don't have to complain about losing your keys. Number two, another complaint that people make is complaints about, well, there's a lot of complaints. Complaining about waking up in the morning. Complaining about how bad their life is. Complaining about their job. Complaining about other people complaining, which is what I'm doing. But I'm not a chronic complainer. You see, although I may vent about certain things, at least I find a way to wake up and say to myself, Lorenzo, you need to do better. You are going to do better, and you will do better, because nobody else is going to pick up your slack for you. You got to do it yourself. You have to. You have to tell yourself, I'm done running away from my problems. I'm done complaining to people that are not even helping me, because that's another thing people do sometimes. They complain to people that they know is not going to help them, but a little part of them believes that that person that they're complaining to is going to help them. And if that person doesn't help them, what do? Complain to that person. Why wasn't you there for me? This is why I'm having this discussion right now. So, I know the topic is chronic complainers. We got to be patient with these people. We have to have some type of understanding. We also have to try not to make everything that we tell them and make it about ourselves, Try to put yourself in their shoes for a moment. Hear them out. Lay the solutions out on the table. And if they decide not to take it, let them be. Let them be. Choose peace. Choose happiness, and save your sanity, and don't go crazy, because then you become them, and then next thing you know, you're both complaining to each other about something that could have been resolved a long time ago. So anyway, that's basically it. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have a chronic complainer in your life, leave a comment. I would love to hear your story. Go get my merch at prowrestlingtees.com/TeamAwesome418. Follow me on Twitter at TeamAwesome418, Instagram.com/TeamAwesome418. And get my books, 31 Days to Live and The Kill Art Project, which is on Amazon.com. And go into the caption and you will see anything else that I mentioned a few seconds ago. Anyway, love you guys. Hopefully I will be back here as soon as possible, and you guys will not have to wait long for the next video. If you got topics, please leave a comment and I'll be sure to talk about it. Peace out, people.